A very good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to the Dreamer MD Vlog. And for today's video, ang gagawin na naman natin ay magkikwentuhang mental health na naman tayo. So bubunot na naman tayo ng mga comfort cards and then sasagutin na naman natin yon and magsa-self-reflect na naman tayo. Okay? So stay tuned, relax, and watch my video. So, okay, gagawin natin, bubunot na naman tayo, bubunot tayo ng cards. Na lang. And then, okay, second, and then, third one. Okay. May nabunot na tayong tatlo. So, ang gagawin natin is sasagutin natin to isa-isa. So, let's start it. Ang first question natin is, anong klaseng self-care activity ang gusto mong subukan pero hindi mo pa nagagawa? So far, in terms of self-care, nagagawa ko na siya kasi yun nga ang parang realization ko for the past year na dapat inaalagaan mo din ang sarili mo. So in terms of self-care, ginagawa ko na yun sa sarili ko. Siguro ang hindi ko pa na-try is yung magpa-spa. It is something that gusto ko i-try. Yung parang yung resort na merong spa, yung parang minamassage ka and then may magandang view. Yun din ang gusto kong ma-experience in the future. Pero I think I'll be needing good budget para magawa yon. And yun yung parang hindi ko priority. Pwede naman tayong mag-self-care na walang gastos gaya nun. Magkaroon ng kompletong tulog, at least 8 hours a day, kumain ng nutritious foods, and then magkaroon ng routine schedule kung saan yung schedule na yon is hindi tayo magmamadali, like gumising tayo ng earlier para malaki yung time for preparation at hindi tayo maghahabol ng oras na baka tayo ay malate sa work. So yun, those are forms of self-care activities na para sa'yo, para hindi ka ma-stress at hindi ka din ma-burnout. Yung mag-plan out ka para kung paano mo i-organize yung mga gawain mo para hindi ka naghahabol sa oras. So, yun ay mga example ng self-care activities. And of course, kami sa mga babae, kahit naman sino, is mag-ayos din ng sarili, magsuklay, maging presentable ang sarili mo. Those are things already na masasabi nating self-care activity. So sabi sa likod ng flashcard, trying something new can be a way to grow. Hindi kailangan na perfect agad. Just give it a try. So ayun, pag feeling mo na stress ka, na burnout ka, usually yung ginagawa ko sa mga patients ko, pinapa-identify ko yung mga old habits nila na nakaka-cause ng burnout or stress sa kanila, and then pinapa-list out ko din yung parang mga bagong habits na feeling nila hindi nila magagawa, but actually kaya naman kung mag-decide lang tayo na i-change yung mga old bad habits natin into good and healthy ones. So yun, kaya sabi dito nga, trying something new can be a way to grow kasi it's a form of growth already. When you seek healthier change for yourself, that is already a form of growth. Hindi mo kailangan na gumastos ng malaki or mag-entail ng malaking effort to prove to yourself na nag-grow ka. Hindi ganon. Pwede din naman, but a small, tiny changes in habits, malaking bearing na yon for you to propel far. Gaya nga doon sabi sa Atomic Habits, parang tinuturo niya doon, yung small habits can bring significant changes into your life. So, if magkaroon kayo ng time, pwede ninyong basahin yon para if you really want to bring healthy changes to your life. So, ayun. Second, sino ang pinupuntahan mo kapag feeling mo lost ka at bakit siya? Ito talaga, isa lang talaga, si Lord lang. It is you and the Lord, enough na yon. Pag makilala mo si Lord and magkaroon ka ng great communication and relationship to Him, Iba ang ibibigay niya sa yung wisdom, strength, and courage in order for you to face the adversities of life. So, ayun, pagkasama mo siya, hindi ka mawawala. Oo. So, I always advise it to sa lahat ng mga nakakasama ko na to always seek the guidance of the Lord. Sabi sa likod ng flashcard, that person that feels like home, siya or sila yung binabalikan natin kapag feeling lost na tayo. Ang sarap ng pakiramdam na may ganoon kang tao. Well, yes, totoo yun. Aside from God, next is your closest kin, yung family mo, yung mga tao na pinagkakatiwalaan mo, sila yung pwede mo din maging comfort people. Oo, sila yung pwede mong puntahan kapag ka nawawala ka. Kung may husband ka, pwede yung husband mo, pero kung single ka, wag kang ma-pressure. It's okay to be single, no? Kasi being single is a choice. If you have your family with you, your close friends with you, you can have them as your comfort people. And if takot ka naman na mag-disclose sa mga tao, introvert ka talaga, okay lang din naman yon. Depende yon sa comfort mo. If you have the Lord with you, you will not feel alone. He will complete you. Third question, kailan mo huling naramdaman na sobrang mag-isa ka and how did you deal with it? Inom muna tayo. Siguro last year, nung hindi ko pa alam kung anong gagawin. When you're in some, kung meron kang mga adversities sa life mo, for a very long time ang paniniwala ko nga the other people should understand me. Parang nagsik ako ng understanding and attention sa ibang tao na when in fact, all of us has our own piece of battle na kailangan harapin. And nag-expect ako ng madami sa mga tao around me, but hindi ko yun nakuha. Kasi nga, may battles din yung mga tao na yun sa sarili nila at sa paligid nila. And so, doon na, nung nag-start ako na magbasa ng mga self-help books, doon ko na naintindihan ng mundo na you should not expect much from other people. All of us have our battles, and you should have a good understanding to other people instead. Kasi, ikaw pa din, depende pa din yun sa magiging perspective mo. Yung thoughts mo, galing yan sa kung ano yung principle at ang perspective mo sa buhay. Now, kung mali yung napaniwalaan mo, yung principle at perspective mo mali, yung thoughts mo magiging mali, yung emotions mo magiging mali, yung actions mo magiging mali din. Para siyang may domino effect na yun, pag yung action mo mali, of course, your relationship to other people magiging mali din. So, ayun. Dinil ko siya mag-isa with the guidance of the Lord, and through my self-help books, I was able to understand other people and also the world. And at the end of the day, ikaw pa rin talaga ang tutulong sa sarili mo at hindi ang ibang tao. And you can only do that also if you have a great faith with God. Doon ko nalaman na hindi ang mundo mo ang iikot sa'yo, ikaw ang iikot sa mundo. Kaya, it should be your understanding and your perspective na dapat ayusin mo in order for you to have a good and lasting relationship with other people, and in order for you to develop yourself, and in order for you to magawa mo yung purpose mo dito sa mundo. So, ayun, yun talaga, tatlo talaga yun, yung self-help books ko, yung faith ko kay Lord, tinatagan ko, and inaral ko din ang sarili ko para maintindihan ng ibang tao at ang mundo, and para makarespond ako ng mas maayos, makareact ako ng mas maayos sa mga circumstances and adversities sa buhay ko. So, ayun lang naman ang ma-share ko dito. Sabi sa likod ng flashcard, yung feeling ng pagiging mag-isa, sobrang bigat, pero minsan kailangan mo ring maalala na may mga taong nandyan para sa'yo. Kaya yung kailangan i-identify mo yung mga tao na nakaka-comfort sa'yo, kasi pwede ka sa kanilang pumunta if ever nabibigatan ka na talaga. Again, no man is an island. If you think na kailangan mo na ng tulong and kailangan mo ng kasama, you should acknowledge it and then you seek for help. Thank you so much for watching this vlog, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and push the notification bell below for you to be notified of my future videos. So maraming salamat sa pakikinig, and magandang hapon sa ating lahat, and let's enjoy this afternoon. Ciao!